Hello, today we're gonna do LeetCode 1229 meeting scheduler. So given the availability, time slots, array slots 1 and slots 2 of 2 people, and meeting duration, return the earliest time slots that works for both of them and is of duration. If there's no common time slot that satisfy the requirements, return an empty array. The format of the time slots is an array of 2 elements represented an inclusive time range from start to end. It is guaranteed that no 2 availability slots of the same person intersect with each other. That is, for any 2 time slots, start 1 and 1, start 2 and 2, the same person, either start 1 is greater than end 2 or start 2 is greater than end 1. Okay, so in this example, we can see that the overlap is 10 to 15, but the duration is 5 and smaller than the required duration. So here, from 60 to 80, we got duration 8. So we will return 60 to 80. So for example 2, the first duration is 5. The required duration is 12. And here we got 60 to 70, which is 10. And but the required duration is 12, so we return an output array. So how do we approach this? So let me put it here. So our idea will be find the common duration between slots 1 and slots 2. Find the common duration, and if the common duration is greater than our required duration, we return that output. So for example, the common duration will be 10 to 15, but the duration is less than 8, so we find the other common duration, which is 60 to 70, and the difference between the two numbers is 10, which is greater than 8, so we return the earliest time possible. So how do we find the common duration between 2 slots? We can use 2 pointer. So for each pointer, we find the common duration using the min and max. And then if the duration again is greater than the required duration, we return that. Otherwise, for example, this doesn't work, we move our pointers. But how do we remove our pointers? We'll move j to the next pointer. Why do we move j? Because we know at j, this slots, it ends first. It ends first, and it doesn't satisfy. So it is impossible for the slots to satisfy longer duration because it ends first and the duration doesn't work. So we move the j pointer because we know that there is a possibility that this slots, the next slots of slots 2, can intersect with slots 1. So for example, if here instead of 60, if my is 30, then I can find a common duration between this slots and this slots, which will be 30 to 50. So in other words, we always move the pointer that has a earlier ending time. And if we are at the end of the array and we still not find the a satisfied duration, then we output empty array. So let me put example 2 here. First of all, our j is at here, and the common duration is 5, and it's not greater, right now our requirements is 12. Then we move our pointer that has an earlier ending time here, and we try to find if there is a common duration here. The common duration will be 50 to 60, but the requirement is 12, so it doesn't satisfy. So we move the pointer that ends first. We find whether there is a common duration between the two. There is, which is 60 to 70, but our requirement is 12. So again, we move the pointer that ends first. At this point, j is out of range, and we return an empty array. So that's how it works. So let's code this up. So we have to write a while loop. And you can see from here, it's an and instead of or here. It should be an and. By the way, we have to sort our slots first because it doesn't say it's sorted. It doesn't mention being sorted, so we actually have to sort it. So once it's sorted while it's within the range, so we find our common start and common end. Our common start will be the maximum of this two duration, right? The maximum of this two. Slots one's I, first number. And the common end will be the mean of the two number, right? So it has to be slots 2, j, 0. I, j, 0. So here should be 1. Okay. If our common end is greater than common end minus common start is if it's greater than our required duration. Then we return common start plus duration. Otherwise, we have to move our pointer. So So if slots 1 end before slots 2, we move our I pointer. If our slots 2's J is end first, then we move our J pointer.